President's Day honors presidents of the United States, including George Washington, the USA's first president. The holiday is also a tribute to the general who created the first military badge of merit for the common soldier. Revived on Washington's 200th birthday in 1932, the Purple Heart Medal, which bears Washington's image, is awarded to soldiers who are injured in battle. Washington's birthday also offers an opportunity to honor the country's veterans. It seems fitting to share the story of Marine Sgt. Joshua Ashley, who paid the ultimate price for our country. David Wiley has his story.
For military families, there's nothing more devastating than losing a loved one in battle overseas. For a local family, they have taken an extra step, a special adoption, to honor their son and ease the pain of his loss. U.S. Marine Sgt. Joshua Ashley is an American hero who lost his life in 2012 while fighting for our country in Afghanistan. Joshua was a local boy who grew up in Rancho Cucamonga. He had a towering presence and a magnetic personality that left an indelible mark on those who knew him.
He was very athletic, very competitive, but he was big in stature. He's like 6'3", but he was the biggest teddy bear.
A popular student at Etiwanda High School, Joshua was moved by the events of 9/11 and felt a calling to join the military.
He didn't want to go to college, he wanted to go in the Marine Corps. So I made him give me 1 year in college, and he did, and after that first year, he went right into the Marine Corps.
And Joshua took to the Marines right away, becoming a military policeman and eventually entering the Canine Handler program. That's where he first met Sirius. After training at Camp Lejeune in North Carolina, Joshua and Sirius were deployed to the front lines in Afghanistan.
He was always excited about the missions over there. That's what he was trained for.
And despite their perilous assignment, Josh managed to talk with his mother often via Skype. In fact, they spoke the night before he was killed and talked about Sirius.
When we Skyped, he said, Mom, I re-enlisted. I know you're not going to like it. He goes, and where I'm going, I'm not going to be able to take Sirius with me. And he said, I'm going to adopt him, but you're going to have to take him for me. And then when I get to wherever I'm going, I'll take him.
24 hours after that phone call, Tammy and her family were notified that Josh had been killed by a landmine. Remarkably, Sirius survived. And as devastating as it was to deal with the death of her son, Tammy almost immediately began pursuing the adoption of Sirius.
I started the process of the adoption, which it's rare. Parents don't usually get their children's, dogs that they are assigned. However, they had just recently started allowing parents of the fallen to adopt their child's dog.
Sirius continued to serve with the Marines during the adoption process, and during that time, Sirius had a non-combat related accident that left him near death. Despite injuries that left Sirius unable to open his mouth, Tammy went through with the adoption.
He's special needs in a way because he can't open his mouth normal. He has to lap everything up, but he's healthy and seems very much loving retirement.
And while caring for Sirius has been a challenge, he's been a constant reminder for Tammy and her family of the son that they lost.
Josh never had kids, and he wasn't married, and to me, this is his son. So that's the only part I have of him.
And Tammy and Sirius continue to keep Josh's memory alive. Josh and Sirius were memorialized on the Lucy Pet Foundation float at the 2018 Rose Parade. Tammy and Sirius rode on that float, taking Josh's story to the world.
He loved that dog, and for the Marines to give that dog to Tammy, and the dog's been living out the rest of his life, it's just great. And so what an honor it is for me to be able to have a float that's paused for life and to have Sirius and Tammy on the float. I mean, it breaks me up thinking about it.
For me, this is all about having my son never be forgotten.
And with the help of Tammy and Sirius, the ultimate sacrifice that Sergeant Joshua Ashley made for our freedom, will never be forgotten.